Research shows 0.4% is network marketing success rate, worst industry. You come down here to this chart. If you look here, it says success rate according to John M. Taylor. The below chart shows us the MLM success rate, which is widely ignored by the whole industry. Hello, folks. My name is Douglas Ford, coming to you out of my home area out of Houston, Texas. And I'm only here just to bring value and why there is trepidation coming into the network marketing space. It really has nothing to do with your product. It really has nothing to do with your service. It has something to do with your leadership and the system, whether there's a system in place to where anybody that can fog up a mirror can win. But here's the biggest trepidation, guys, that we got to get. It is the statistical success rate, okay, that this industry has. And the reason why it has it, because it doesn't have dynamics and components that cater to the masses, but most importantly, it has the ability for people to not win, to have losers, okay? And so let me go to the whiteboard here. I want to show this here real quick. So when you look at that success rate, 0.4% success rate, right? And that could be, so when you talk MLM, right, there are other things that are cousins to it, I like to say. Some people call it network marketing. Some people call it high ticket. Some people call it affiliate marketing, okay? Some people call it direct sales. Bottom line, doesn't matter what you call it, it all is in that one bubble, okay? To where it only has a 0.4% success rate. So when you see that visually, this is how that looks from a visual perspective. So basically, you'll have the guru, right? The guru is at the top. And then let's say the guru invites you. And then, we all go out there and we talk to people, friends, maybe even on social media. And let's say you have a brother that gets involved. The brother invites his neighbor. And the neighbor may invite a coworker. We'll just keep it right there, right? But because the success rate is 0.4%, now all these people got involved. So they at least got themselves involved. But because of all the dynamics, or because everybody has a probability of losing and not continuously scaling, this is why the results are 0.4%, and this is how this thing looks. The guru makes money, but then you make little to no money. The brother makes little to no money. Neighbor makes little to no money, and the coworker makes little to no money. So then what you have here is that you really have all those at the top that make money, okay? And that is the trepidation. Then you have these other operations that are like position type matrices where it relies on cycling and rotation. And so then you have to, pull out all this hype about, hey, we're going to have 2,000, 3,000 people coming in, and you possibly have a lot of people under you. But understand, as the wider and wider and more people become involved with that, well, that rotation and cycling, it doesn't come around as frequently as it did in the very beginning. So yeah, there'll be some people that got in. Timing and positioning is what they typically promote, and they also promote and market FOMO, fear of missing out, because they're going to, hype you with thousands of people coming in, with also big leaders bringing their teams on board. If you go ahead and take an early position, you can override a lot of that. That's called scarcity marketing. And that doesn't work because it too falls in line with these with a 0.4% success rate, which then pushes people to be a part of what I like to call the company loop. Where we go from company to company to company to company to company. And all of that creates a climate and an environment, okay, of trepidation and disdain. for being involved, no matter what the company is. Okay? But let me ask you this, ladies and gentlemen. What if there was a model to where there were no losers and everybody not only had instant success, they had instant scalable success to where they were always scaling, okay, without anyone having to do any constant work. So I'm going to give you the same visual with these same people, but in this particular model over here, watch how this takes place. So the guru, okay, invites you just like before, and what happens is the guru receives instantly. And then let's say you invite your brother, okay? Same people, as I mentioned. And then when the brother connects and gets involved, you receive, and guess what? So does the guru scale. But notice the guru had nothing to do with inviting your brother. And then your brother invites the neighbor. Neighbor gets involved. And when neighbor connects, okay, remember, everyone at least got involved, right? Brother receives instantly, but instantly at the exact same time, you scale and the guru scales. Neighbor then invites the coworker. Same predictable process. Neighbor will scale and receive instantly, and also instantly scales the brother and instantly scales you and instantly scales the guru. Are you guys seeing a visible difference between an environment of this, between what this environment is doing? And typically a coworker has what? Other coworkers, right? So maybe they involve another coworker, and watch what takes place. Scale to this coworker that invited them, but this neighbor didn't invite them, they still scaled. This brother didn't invite them, but they still scaled. You didn't even invite them, but they still scaled. And the guru did not invite them, and they still scaled as well. See, this is an environment that has no losers. And so if you would like to take a good look at some information that is operating like this, where it has everybody winning, okay, and doesn't encompass it upon people having to do constant work, because we all have now a real invested interest in everybody's success, where it's not based on hype, it's not based on needing certain skill sets, and it's not based on any waiting on receiving money. And we literally have, okay, chitter chatter going on because everyone is scaling up, okay, with a model like this. And this is bringing more excitement. This is building more belief than what's been transpiring for over the last 100+ years. My name is Douglas Ford, coming to you out of my home here out of Houston, Texas. I also want to invite you to our Facebook group here. Let me share my screen again. You can actually come to our Facebook group. It's called Predictable Cash Flow Mindset. I'm one of the founders and admins of the group. And all you have to do is come in. It is a private group. So when we see your entry, we'll get one of the admins to approve you. And definitely you can tour around. If you have any questions, you can hit one of the admins or even myself up. My name is Douglas Ford. Appreciate you cracking on this video. Hey, we look forward to seeing you and everyone you know and love and care about to success. Take care. God bless.